Hey everybody, this is Graybeard Gaming. Welcome back to Asheron's Call. We haven't done one of these in a while, and I thought no better time than the present. So what we're going to do is, I think what we're going to do is a run through of all of my quests that I generally do every single day. Those consist of primarily experience quests. I don't generally run through and do the Tuskers anymore. I don't see the point. But we are going to do our self buffs, which I generally only do for. I should do piercing and slashing. I just haven't checked to see if I have those. Oh, piercing. We're gonna do. Okay, item. I don't have any level 8s. I want to close that one off. Okay, so I want piercing protection. Oh. Alright, I can put bludgeoning bane in there just because of Tuskers. Swordsman's bane. I already have. Bane. Okay, so I got bludgeoning. I need piercing. I do not have piercing. Just fine. Okay, so we've got all those. We're going to now go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do is our collar quest. And this one's pretty generic. I don't probably have to do this one anymore, but it's just so quick and it's easy experience. So, I mean, that's the only reason we're still doing it. But yeah, it's just a good chunk of experience. No other reason. And we'll go ahead and we'll kill the kitty. And I don't think you guys saw, but last time I actually maxed out my strength, and I was pretty happy about that. So I have got a maximum on my strength skill. I have got maximum on nothing else. Oh. I just got Ben 10's crystal though. That's kind of cool. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just looking at what these have on them. You know, it's not the end of the world. I'm not going to I am looking for scrolls still, so I'll keep grabbing scrolls. And I am looking for high value items because I want to continue with getting those. Ooh, epic bludgeoning ward. I am going to continue to get weapons if I see them. That one's a finesse weapon, not the type of thing I'm really looking for. Alright, so we've got everything there. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start doing some bugs. I do all four of the Ulthoid quests that the matron hives. I need to actually run up on the plateau there and get the lower level ones because I need to get titles anyways. But you know, all right. Oops, that's the wrong side. I don't need Tuskers. I don't know why I'm so determined to just run over to do the Tuskers. I actually probably do need to get more gems, so I'll probably do those later. But I'm not going to do them on camera because they're quite generic and they're just not necessary for me to do them on camera anymore. I've done them plenty for the videos. But yeah, what we are grabbing is we are grabbing all of our goodies. This one I'm not too concerned about. I'm going to fly through this dungeon, and I'm probably going to fly through the next one as well. The following two take me a little bit longer, and that's fine. But we're just going to this won't take me much time at all. Alright, so we've got that. Yeah, I've only got 9 of the Apis LaSalle gems left, so I will actually need to do that here soon. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to Kayaban. I think that's the city that I'm headed to in order to do my next step. Alright, I was just checking to make sure none of my friends were online. I mean, it's just it's just River, but that's fine. He's not there, so I will just go ahead and keep going. As you can see, I am 150 now, which means that I can actually start doing some other quests, which to me, that's just the fun part. And we'll just run down here. It only takes me actually a few seconds to get down here. And that's the nice part. Come on. And just to make life easier, I'm going to just start hack and slash these guys. Mostly because they just get in my way. And yeah, there's a lot of corpses here that I can, I can loot all these corpses. I'm not going to get a lot. Mainly I'm looking for peas, but I will look at them just to see if I can get gold or red letters, because those are definitely worth having. But not really a whole lot on these guys to make money off of. You'll find hoods and things like that, but might as well just pick up the letters if we can find them. So shoes are a good one to pick up because they don't weigh much. Oh, and we have a new friend. That's all right. We'll take stuff from him too. That one's too heavy. Oh, we got some scrolls I missed. Alright, I think that's probably good. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pop those there. And we will check to make sure I grabbed... Did I? Oh, there it was. Okay. So we will go ahead and just put our staff out. And we will recall. I'm going to run down. I'm going to get my eater jaws next. And we will head over. We're going to go to the abandoned mines. Oh no, I didn't want to jump down there, but I did anyways. Alright, like I said, we'll head to the abandoned mines and then we're going to go and... We're going to do insatiable and ravenous eaters to get the jaw. Oh! Oh! Just trying to remember which one it is. That's Creepy Canyons. Alright, so we are in there doing our eaters. Oh! Alright. So this dungeon is the easier of the two. Not to say that the other one's difficult, it's just this one is the easier of the two. If I can only find the doorway down. There it is. I gotta go up and then down. And then once we have gotten all of our eater jaws, I think what we'll do is head down to finish off. What we're going to do is actually back ourselves into this here corner. Once we have our get our jaws, and then we will go back and get the rest of our pincers. And after that, I mean, there's a couple of quests that we can do that I want to do. I need to get the Sword of Belenise. I need to do the Shield of Banshee. The Shield of Banshee is really straightforward. It's easy, super easy. And I don't know. Maybe we'll think about a few other quests after that. I do need to probably go and do the bandits. Swado bandits. That's always a good quest to do. Probably to that point where I can run that one solo. And right now, all I'm doing is I'm grabbing scrolls, because there are scrolls that I still need. I don't know which ones I have. I mean, I can research which ones I have, obviously, but without going through all that to figure out which ones I do have, I'm just going to grab all the scrolls that I find, and then once I have them all, I'm just looking for item magic, but I'll have to wait and see. Alright, well, I've got my jaw. Alright, so let's head on down again. We'll get our ravenous, or I'm sorry, we'll get our insatiable. We've already got our ravenous. Oh, oh. I don't know why I always forget that it's actually straight on. Every time I forget that. Alright, well, let's go ahead and jump down, and we're going to start running. Oh! Oh! Sometimes it's just this big puzzle as to where the heck you got to go. And to combat that, I'm just going to kill off these guys here. Otherwise, all they do is they attack me while I'm trying to not get attacked. If that makes sense. Well, while I'm exposed, I guess is the better terminology, because I am free falling down. And they seem to take quite a bit of health when you're doing that. I hope though this time my volume is much better, so that it's not interfering with my voice. I did take the advice of a viewer and decided to give it a shot and see if this is an improvement. So please let me know. I do want to make sure that I am creating a good listening experience as well as a viewing experience. I mean, they're both important to me. But yeah. All right, so and jump down. Oh. Jump down, run over here, tuck in behind the corner, and start fighting. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Eastwatch, talk to the guy in the tower so that I can get the repugnant eater 50 eater quest. It's always good to get that one. It's an easy one. Oh. Just gotta find my staff. Oops, I put it in the wrong. All right, let me see. So yeah, this video might be slightly longer than most, only because I want to be able to turn in all of the items as well as, yeah, I don't want to just do part way. The next thing I'm going to do though is I will turn in the 2 jaws into Eastwatch or Westwatch, because I mean I might as well. All right, talk to him, and we'll jump back in here, run into Westwatch, turn in the 2 eater jaws. The 2 eater jaws that I'm turning in, there's more than just the 2. I think there's a total of 4 dungeons maybe, but they get turned in and Westwatch to Clemenza here. He gives you experience and trade notes, so I mean it's always worth it. Alrighty. Now I think we're going to run and do Shield of Yanchi, which is show. You know what? We're right next to Baishi. We're going to do Baishi. We're going to go and get the other eater jaw. Oh. So the collar, Darling's collar quest, that actually goes to Fort Teth. So you'd jump over the wall, or you'd open the gate and go inside, and you just hand the collar to the the lady on the wall, and she would sit there and she'd cry a little bit, tell you her sob story, and from there you would just simply get some experience. You get a plush doll and some trade notes. So I mean, when you're just getting started, it's a great little spot to get some trade notes, and the stompers are just such a good experience. Normally I don't like sitting here killing these guys. It's just so much to deal with, but probably will this time. But first, before this spawn, I lose it, I'm going to pick up the things I want from it, just in case I take too long killing these guys. I decided I had enough of them. I'm going to get my stuff done and use these, and yeah, we'll go into use these. We'll get the little level 90 pincer, and once we've gotten that pincer, then we're going to have to decide if we want to just go ahead and run right into the Shield of Yanchi, which we should actually have enough. We should have enough buff to do the Shield of Yanchi. We may have to rebuff in order to do the Sword of Balinese, but I think I'm going to still try and make the run because I'm a little crazy like that. Alright, let's kill some bugs. And we might as well see what's on these guys. Probably not a whole lot. I mean, at least that's my luck, because there's not a whole lot on them. All right, well, let's go back to our house. And we just want to go ahead and start the run. Leave. Want to head to southwest. Probably wrong. Probably the southeast. That's the nice part about the internet being so accessible. Alright, so we need to go to 71.1 and 50.2. So we're 71.1. Ah, there we go. There's our pit. And the nice part about this is you basically have to take all lefts. And that'll get you right down to where you need to be. Alrighty. And we go down. And then we keep just taking all the lefts. And then you gotta fight the thief. I always find that fire works the best because he has eaters alongside him. And just a general rule of thumb, the weapons, you know, if you use if you're using all fire, and there he is right there. And we'll just take him out. we'll head out to Yanchi now. And we're going to start that off with fire because we will be combating eaters. So one of the things I do like to do is I collect the scrolls so that while I'm waiting for all the eaters to respawn, I can just go through the scrolls. And by the time I get through them, then the eaters have probably spawned again. Now, I know it's just kind of a silly little run here, but this is actually a double quest that has a good amount of experience. So like in this hour, I'm gonna make just doing some solo quests, and you can do these every 20 hours. So guys, if you're looking for quests to do that are going to get you some good experience, these are some good ones. They're pretty much, I think they're all level 100 plus, but again, good experience. These guys are they can be a little bit difficult, but at first, as you go, not so bad. My thing is if you're a mage, go with a tank. If you're a tank, keep your back to the wall. That's my advice. That's how I've always thought to do this. But at the end of this dungeon is the Shield of Yanchi. And this is the quest for 50 eaters from the guy in Eastwatch. So, I mean, it's definitely worth your while. Trust me. The swords that they're dropping, they're not for me, really. I think you get 27 or something like that eaters every spawn for the repugnant. So maybe it's 29. I can't remember exactly, but either way, it's you either have 2 spawns or 2 and a partial spawn that you need in order to get the eaters. So, I mean, you kind of have to plan for it, but definitely worthwhile to get it done. I mean, you can do this one every 20 hours, and there's a lot of experience. As you can see, the eater jaws that I've already done, those gave us over about 200 million experience, and they took no time at all. As long as you have enough, as long as you're well enough buffed, you should be fine. I carry potions with me. They're not the potions I want, but they're the potions I've got. I'd rather have meats, which give a lot more, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. So here we are at the end of the repugnant, and you get 17. I think there might be one more. See how much buff we have left. Not bad. We should be able to get done with what we need. Say if we can't, we'll get out and get rebuffed. It's not the end of the world to have to do that. I mean, it is what it is, right? Well, those are always good to get. So if you ever get those, make sure you take them up every time you can. Okay, we're not going to go in there. We're just going to head back to the front and see if we can't get the last remaining ones we need. The respawn should be here in the next few minutes. So you can take these, you can turn them into high stakes gamblers, and by doing that, they're worth experience. So you can get massive amounts of experience if you get a lucky enough spin. And they are dropped off of eaters, so keep that in mind. It's something worth looking for. if you get lucky enough to get one spin that hits you on, 100 million XP, that's huge. Most of these spells are not gonna be something I learn, because I've already learned most of them. That's fine. We'll just drop them and we'll continue the process. See, look at that. I mean, we get self-loathing out of it, which you would have thought I already had enough of, but all right. Well, we've gone and gotten all those learned. Let's go ahead and head back to the very front. Or wherever we can get more guys to spawn. I don't care. Coordination, I am continuing to beef up my coordination. I want to max that one out next. Then we'll work on quickness, focus, and self. And we'll just run up the hill here. Get these guys. Yeah, I really am hoping that I can get this done in the next 11 minutes. That way I can just run through the next dungeon really fast, get my claw, and then I'll have everything for the Shield of Yanchi done as well. And I always do like to check on orbs and staffs, just because while I have one for casting my own spells, there's better ones out there. There are many better ones out there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and run through here, see what else we can kill. The things I am picking up, typically speaking, they're just things that are experience points based. And we'll run back to the beginning again. See if we can't get to where the respawn is. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and try and learn these spells. I think I've already got them all. Look at that. And we're just dropping them so that we can get them out of our pack. That's all it is. I'm not even going to pick that one up because I think I've already had it a few times. But we will just run down here so that we can get them all at once. How much time do we got on our buffs? 5 minutes. Well, let's hope that's enough. I really need to go to the surface, but I just get bored. Now, I just want to... So these are not really worth much. They're really just an experience item. Like I said, they're not worth much. They actually have very little value. I don't know why I'm picking them up, but you know, they're only worth like 20,000 experience points, where these ones here, they're at least worth 100 to 350. This one's probably going to be worth at least 500,000. So I mean, I guess you just kind of gotta decide what you're willing to spend time doing. Myself, I look for, you know, those to be easy ones. This also has the use of turning in for rid of refuge, which I don't actually need, but it's still nice to have. Well, I guess what we'll do is we'll just kind of wait right here for another minute. You know what? Let's just go get buffed. It won't take us long to run back. Wasn't what I wanted to do, but it's what I'm going to do. And just like that, we're back. Now I should be able to go in there and easily get my last, I don't know, 7 or 8 that I need. And I can run into the next dungeon and finish off. Oh, come on. Kidding me? Shouldn't be having to wait. Alright, just go and get this guy. I have to get 12 of them. as you can hear now, all of my buffs on my armor are kind of wearing off, and meanwhile that's unfortunate. I'll just rebuff them here as soon as I get done killing off all these guys. Well, I've now killed 43. So I think the next video, you guys, that I'm going to make is probably going to be just probably a video more based along, you know, maybe doing like the Swatto Bandits quest. It should be a lot quicker. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to try and focus more on is quests and just different quests that we can run. Alright, I've killed my 50. I'm going to check these corpses just to see if I can get any of the high stakes gambling tokens. If I can't, then I'm going to move along. Alright. Well, now we're just going to put on our other gear. We're going to get the flock out of here. I really should have myself in combat mode. Otherwise they have a tendency to hit you. Much more likely to, at least. Alright. And so what we're going to do is we're going to finish off with this dungeon. Then we will head back to our other locations and just turn in everything so we can see what our total amount of experience points gained by this just over an hour of gameplay. And it's all solo. Obviously, yes, I am level 150. I can do a little bit more now by myself. But you gotta remember, like, max out level is, I believe, 275. So these are the quests that I'm doing. But there are quests out there that are for much higher levels to solo. And I want to get in on those, though. I don't want to be just running everything solo. I like to do things with other people. I am kind of keen on, you know, having that experience. Now these guys, they do drop some things that I might want, so I will check them. It's actually a pretty nice sword, but I'm already past that point, so I'm not going to pick up those items. If I'm past them already, it's not of use to me, unfortunately. All right. Let's go ahead and let's go up and kill the brood matron. There she be. And this is the one that's going to give you the claw, and you're going to turn the claw into the Shield of Yanshi and a bunch of experience. So, yeah. Now, for the Sword of Balinese, I believe there's 2 turn-in points that you can choose. The experience is the same. It's just the reward item is different. And I always turn the reward item back in for the extra experience. So I'm not really going to worry too heavily about who I, wind up giving it to. I always just go to Sanamar because that's just as easy of a place as any, I guess. All right, so I think we have all of our items. So what we're going to do is we're going to put on our staff. And we are going to head out. I think we're going to go to Eastwatch first, and then start making the circuit of different places. And this should only take about 5 to 7 minutes, you guys. So if you've made it this far, you're a hero. You really are. I'm immensely proud of your ability to listen to me stutter and stammer through this. But I wanted to make sure I went all the way through all the steps to make sure that you guys saw exactly what I turn in for experience, where I turn them in at. So this is for the repugnant eaters. You're just going to double click on him again, and as you can see, I gained 182 million experience for that. Another quest that I do, but I didn't do this time, is the quest for snow lilies. Unfortunately, I just did not have the snow lilies to give this time. Oops, that's Portal Yarok. What am I doing? Yeah, so unfortunately I do not have the snow lilies, which would have been Cerulean, I believe. And so to do the Sword of Balinese, I always go to this guy here and Sanamar and hand him the sword. Then he gives me 205 million experience, and then I hand him that and I get another 6.5 million experience. So I mean, it's 211 million, 185 million, plus the almost 200 million that we got from the Eater Jaws. So I mean, we're at like 600 million experience, and you can do this every day, every single day, you guys. We'll go do we'll do the collar next. The collar is kind of it's the smallest outside of the 2 smaller brood matrons. The Anchi matron gives out a good amount, but the 2 brood matrons, they don't give out too much. Alright, so we'll give this to her. She's gonna sit there, she's gonna do her little crying thing. We don't feel bad for her, it's her own fault. Yeah, we wound up getting almost 78 million, just under 78 million for that one. So that's a good amount of experience. And I mean, we still have Shield of Yanchi, which is where we're going next. Oh, we don't want to go to Swat, we want to go to Yanchi. And then we will head to Arwick to turn in these. And we will see what that does for us at the end of all of it. Right now we're at just under 700 million experience. This is going to give us a nice chunk as well. So this one here, we just gained another 150. So I mean, we're over 900 million experience for this hour. And I'm going to tell you, these are going to give us over 200 million. And that's at obviously level 151, which will be 152 before this is done. But, oops, that's the annex. I want to go to Alluvian Hall. No, that was Alluvian Hall. And we're going to go to Arwick. And we're going to turn around, we're going to run to the Olthoi Hunter. These two are going to give us probably like 30 million total. I think this one gives you 70 something, and this one gives you like 140. So, I mean, it's good experience. It's not, you know, it's not the greatest, but it is good. It's definitely good. Now, this collar, Darling's collar, I am wearing it. It actually, it's Major Fealty, or Major Fealty, and a couple of other spells. I only bother with the Major Fealty because it just passes up some experience points to my patron, who is River. Now, you just head down here. This here is our Olthoi Hunter. We're going to just start giving him these, and he will give us experience, plus he will give us a robe. We don't care so much about the robe, at least at these the higher level ones. Yeah, you know, they give you some epic things. You know, this one gives you a legendary endurance. I mean, it gives you a couple epics and some majors. So, or a couple of epics and legendaries. So we don't have a problem with that one. So that one gives me 13 million. This one gives us almost 39. So that's 52. This one here is going to give us 119. So I mean, we're getting a lot of experience, you guys. On the whole, you know, there's another 301. So I mean, we got like 1.5 billion experience just on those quests. That is huge, you guys. It's fantastic for us to get that kind of experience. What it's going to do, well, I'll show you. It's going to take us to 283 on our base coordination, which will show you it's going to put us at 413 on our heavy and on our heavy weapons, and then we're at like 398 on our base melee defense, and that's huge because that's anything that doesn't fight us with magic, you know, is hitting us physically. I mean, we want to focus on magic defense here soon too, but right now I'm just trying to max out coordination, and we'll work on the other ones later. But that's enough listening to me ramble now. I've been on for 116 or an hour and 16 minutes. So 76 minutes of me talking and questing, but we got 1.5 billion experience points, which is huge, you guys. So I do hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, if you watched all the way to the end, you are a fantastic person. I appreciate it greatly. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like and subscribe button. Share it with your friends and your family. I would love it. Please leave a comment. I like to hear the comments, especially because most of the time when I get a comment, it's usually giving me an idea on how to improve my channel. So I do that to give you guys the good content you want, and I do hope that you guys continue to watch. So this is Graybeard Gaming, and I am wishing you the best of days. We'll see you guys next time. You've been watching Asheron's Call. Have a good one, guys.